Welcome everyone to this demo day focusing on the CEE region. This event is organized. Let me change the screen. This event is organized together with Plug and Play, Impact Hub Stockholm, and Vacuum Deep Tech Acceleration. My name is Tallinn, and I'll be your moderator for today. I'm part of Plug and Play Tech Center, and we drive innovation by connecting entrepreneurs, corporations, and investors worldwide. Now I will give the floor to Catalina, who will introduce herself.
Good afternoon, everyone. Very nice to see you all today and hosting this remarkable session with the startups from the Seeds of Bravery. I'm Catalina Rovaggio. I'm project manager at Impact Hub Stockholm, and we are a global network of entrepreneurial communities located in 100 plus communities worldwide. We focus on capacity building programs and collaborative spaces, and our mix of innovation lab, business incubator, and community center help entrepreneurs to scale. So very nice to see you everyone here today and for supporting this important work. Over to you, Tallinn.
Great. Thank you, Catalina. So very quickly, Seeds of Bravery, this is a 20 million project funded by the European Union to support Ukrainian tech startups, bringing them closer to the EU. And this is a very big project, and we are working as a consortium of 17 organizations running different initiatives to create opportunities for innovation and growth. And Demo Day is actually one of these initiatives. And today we will listen to 13 Ukrainian startups. And this is the format for today. We will listen to recorded pitches, and then we will have 5-minute Q&A session live with the startup. So for the investors in the room, please, if you have a question, raise your hand or ask in the chat. Feel also free to provide some feedback to the startups. And then during the Q&A session, we will also launch a poll asking if you would like to be connected with the startups after this event today. And then we will make the introduction after the event. And then for the startups in the room, be ready to answer some questions and please give short and precise answers. This is the schedule for today. So we have 13 pitches in total. And just before we start, we wanted to take a group picture. This is for marketing purposes. So please, if you can turn on your camera, we will do a quick picture. I'm sure Catalina can do it, or maybe Maya, also my colleague from Plug and Play. So we can say Seeds of Bravery, and then all smiling. Great. So with that being said, we are ready for this first recorded pitch, Catalina.
Hello, everyone. CEE is an AI-driven cloud platform for easy and affordable mass screening of vascular disease. In nowadays, one of the biggest challenges is aging of population, but at the same time, chronic disease are getting younger. And due to this, about half of people with diabetes doesn't have timely access for the screening and detection of complication. And 2 out of 3 people with a high blood pressure or arterial hypertension are staying undiagnosed on the early stage. So here, CEE solution is coming. We are using standard equipment out of shelves, fundus cameras, to enable nurse or junior medical staff take an eye fundus photo in any facilities. Whole test are non-invasive and doesn't need any operation or additional interaction with patient. And after that, AI analyzes this image for the different pathologies, like hemorrhages, bleeding, so on. and classify them with a different chronic disease. So we are enabling pharmacists to generate additional revenue, and what is more valuable, to protect their core revenue in competition with online pharmacies, and primary care to increase quality of service for the people with diabetes and generate additional revenue for this type of customers. Our business model is very simple. We are charging 450 euros per month for screening point with unlimited numbers of screening. But in the long term, we see a totally different revenue streams from the data-driven services for pharmaceuticals companies. And we already have four pilots with 4 pharmas from the top 10, and diagnosis for the rare disease. We started our traction in the EU last summer with an Gesundheitskreis kiosk in Germany, and after that we extended our pilots and POC with the Marine Apotheke Wien in Austria, who is our angel investors now. We expect to get certification later this year, and then we will be ready to commercial launch in Europe. We start from diabetic retinopathy, which is working now, and we expanding next year for the arterial hypertension, and then we'll add one by one disease up to 50 different health conditions. We have recognition on the startup events like AIT Health Innovative Stars Award winner last November with the Deloitte and from the medical as well from the advanced technologies and treatments for diabetes and OCT retina. My co-founder, Andrei Karol, who come with a clinical needs and professor in the Filatov Institution. I come with digital transformation background, and Metro leading his AI R&D center, responsible on the AI. So thank you, and I will be happy to answer your questions.
Great. So now we have 5 minutes for questions to CEE. I don't know who is there from the startup side. Is it Kirilo?
Yes, it's
Yes.
me.
Nice.
Hello,
Nice to have
hello
you here.
everyone.
Emily just raised her hand.
Yeah, I think that's according to the sort of the process, right? Yeah, okay, super. Thanks for the presentation, Carol. Super interesting. I just had a question regarding sort of the business model. I think you said like 450 euros a month and unlimited screenings. Do you have any idea what your cost per screening is?
Yes, here 2 parts of answer. First of all, for us, we have a fixed cost, so we're not really dependent on the number of screening. And for our customers, like pharmacies or primary care, they are charging 10 to 15 euros per screening. So they need 30 screening per month to cover our subscription, and after that, it's totally there.
Okay, fair enough. And just what are you looking for going forward? I guess.
We are looking for the partnership with a primary care and our pharmacies chains in Europe, and we are now closing our round, so as well for the investment.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Emily. Any other questions?
Can I ask a question quickly?
Sure.
What are your target markets? I mean, geographical location, like North America, Europe. Can you please tell me? Yeah.
Yeah, we are starting from DACH region in UK, just because we have traction in Germany and Austria, and we have already signed a memorandum with several pharmacies and hospitals. And in UK, there already big demand as the UK government introduces mass screening program, but they don't have enough doctors to cover all the needs which they have. And after that, we plan to move to the East Europe and to the North America, to UK, to US and Canada.
That's clear. And sorry, can I ask you to show me the last slide of the presentation, if possible?
Yep,
use contacts.
definitely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can I share screen?
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Great. And as I said before, I also just launched a poll where if you are interested to meet with CEE, you're welcome to leave your email address, and then we will make the introduction afterwards. Any other questions for CEE? All right. Then I think, Catalina, we can thank you so much for your answers, Kirill. Then I think, Catalina, we can move on to the next one, Vitalis Lacto.
Usually bacteria are associated with diseases, but in my biotechnological world, bacteria are our great friends. I've got something that can change your attitude to microorganisms, and it's called Vitalis Lacto. It's a combination of health benefit and new experience. Let's talk about how probiotics influence our health. Digestive diseases are a serious global issue, with 96,000 cases per 100,000 people in 2019 and over 2,000 deaths in Ukraine by 2022. The culprits: chronic inflammation, opportunistic bacteria, and poor nutrient metabolism. The good news: probiotics can help restore gut balance, strengthen immunity, and ease symptoms like bloating, diarrhea, and inflammation. Vitalis Lacto is a breakthrough in gut health, featuring a unique probiotic blend with the first ever certified in Ukraine strain of Limosa Lactobacillus reuteri, alongside classic strains like Lactobacillus acidophilus and Streptococcus thermophilus. With over 10 in power of Nancy few per gram and remarkable 50% survival rate in the gastrointestinal tract, it provides powerful support for digestive wellness and proven defense against opportunistic bacteria. We offer two ways of usage. One for people who are in constant rush, they have simply drink it with a glass of water like any other dietary supplement. And for people who like DIY stuff, we suggest to add one package in 1 liter of milk and wait overnight to receive a healthy yogurt. With this probiotic product, we can improve our health and prevent disease. Vitalis Lacto aims to capture 5% of Ukraine's market, about 42,000 users in the first year. Our primary audience includes health-conscious individuals and those with dysbiosis, but there are also other potential customer groups. Let's explore their alternatives. Our direct competitors are Ukrainian starters. In comparison, our advantage is products' high efficiency, sustainability, higher cellular load, and unique composition. Tired of costly supplements and ongoing tummy troubles, Vitalis Lacto offers an effective, affordable solution that truly works. Combining B2C and B2B models, we reach a wide audience through e-commerce, retail, and influencer partnership. Just in 2 weeks of March, we sold over 180 packages and welcomed 10 B2B partners, proof of growing demand and trust. With a package price of 150 hryvnias and a revenue share of 40%, Vitalis Lacto will be profitable, commercially successful product. Market launch was in March. The initial market launch focuses on B2B sales through Ukrainian eco-shops, dairy shops, and craft food stores, with limited direct B2C sales via Instagram and the website. With a PhD in biotechnology and bioengineering, I'm an active researcher specializing in probiotic development. This project has been recognized through different acceleration programs. Additionally, I collaborate with the Ukrainian Startup Fund and the Institute of Food Resources of the National Academy of Agrarian Sciences of Ukraine as a strong scientific partner specializing in functional nutrition. Together, let's embark on a journey to redefine functional nutrition in Ukraine with Vitalis Lacto.
All right. Thank you. Is Anastasia here from Vitalis
Yes.
Lacto? Yes,
Hello,
welcome.
nice to meet you. Hi.
Nice to meet you too. So, is there some question for Anastasia? Emily.
I feel like I'm going to be the annoying person asking all the questions here. Hi, Anastasia.
Yeah.
Thanks for the presentation.
Hi.
So I had a couple of questions. Sort of, it sounds like a really interesting product. I was curious, like, what is your volume capacity today, in terms of production?
So our volume capacity is about 400 packages. So, but we can simply easily adjust to the need of the market. So the first actually lot was 200 packages. Now it's 400 packages, and then I suppose it will be bigger and bigger and bigger. That's it.
And when you say 400 packages, in what timeline are we talking about?
Actually, the whole process takes like 4 days.
Yep.
Yeah.
So at one go, in 4 days, we can produce 400.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Cool. And just it was a bit of a quick turnaround on the slide, but how many did you say you needed to sell to be profitable?
The break-even point is about 13,000 packages.
15,000.
13.
13.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And then it's kind of the same question as the previous pitch, but what are you looking for going forward? So are you looking for like partners, investments, and
More about partners, like yeah.
And
the main goal is to find partners and new friends for product development.
Mm-hmm. And is that in Ukraine or like in Czech or US?
For the nearest years, it's about spreading business in Ukraine, because the certification process for other countries is kind of, long and difficult. So I would like to establish strong business in Ukraine and then move forward to another countries.
Perfect. Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you. Petro, you're next.
Hi. Hi, thank you. Nastasia, thank you for the presentation. I'm Petro. I'm from Ukrainian VC, Vesna Capital. I think I saw your pitch sometime before that. Happy you're moving on. I mean, like developing the project. My question is, what's your biggest challenge now? Like increasing the production, increasing sales, finding customers, finding employees. I mean, what do you need to fix?
Actually,
first?
yeah, the first stuff that I need to fix is scaling up, like in terms of finding a B2B sale point. So it's one of the most difficult, because when I wrote like to 32 shops across Ukraine, I got no response. And when I came in person to them, 80% of them agreed on selling my product. So it's kind of difficult B2B communication in Ukraine.
B2B sales are always difficult. Okay, say you fix that one. What's the next challenge?
The next challenge for me is making new product. I'm working on that right now, because with only one product, you cannot stay alive in Ukrainian business, especially in food field. So I'm working on the other products, and also I'm trying to develop my social media, because my target audience likes Instagram, and I know that I should communicate with them via Instagram. So
Okay.
that's it.
Okay. Thank you. Happy to talk more.
Thank you for the questions. And I think we are almost out of time. So thank you, Anastasia. I will be in touch. And now we can move on to the next startup, Page Builder.
Hello there. My name is Ivan Pedai, and I'm the CPO of Page Builder. Through my 14-year career in R&D, I could not help but notice how many questions need to be answered to build an effective online business. And all the answers to those questions came at a great cost of marketing, research, and development budgets. And that's not even counting beginners' mistakes. But fear not, Page Builder is the answer to all these questions and even more. Because all you have to do is simply tell us what you need. A landing page to test your idea's market fit, a digital campaign to boost your online sales, or even full-scale e-commerce platform. You name it, we build it. Here's how it works. Our design engine builds a SEO-optimized layout and generates content based on your request. Then our marketing engine creates and runs a digital advertising campaign using the generated content. And bear with me, here's where the real magic happens. Our conversion engine constantly runs ABC testing on the background and perform user behavior analysis to maximize your sales. As a result, you get a highly performing online business. To prove that, we already have successful cases with our customers. For example, we got 2 times growth in leads and their quality, with 8 times conversion rate increase, which combined gave us a total sales increase of 227%. We actively develop new features and have already outperformed our top competitors in several categories. Our business model is built on 3 pillars: subscription fee, marketing, and sales commissions. We had already gained our first traction and validated our market fit by running a test campaign. Our market is growing, and we already have early adopters and paid customers. Our team has all it takes to build a profitable business. We're excited to discuss partnership and investment opportunities with you. Please contact us using the information on this slide. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you for the pitch. Is Ivan or Lena here today?
Hello there. I'm Ivan, I'm here.
Nice to have you here. So, any questions for Page Builder? Emily.
Yeah, sorry. I realized I never introduced myself, but I'm Emily from Plug and Play, which is also why this it feels like I'm talking to Tallinn all the time. So sorry, everyone. Thanks for the presentation there, Ivan. You touched a bit on like competition, and it's a very crowded kind of space, to my understanding. So I was wondering about sort of your go-to-market strategy. How do you sort of start taking this out, getting the exposure that you need? You mentioned a test sort of trial run, but could you elaborate a bit more on that, please?
Yes, thank you for the question. Just like I told in the presentation, we helping people to create business online. So that is why our current go-to-market strategy, which we are testing and currently developing, is to work closer with startup incubators and different startup programs to apply them. This is, for example, how we get here, and to give them some partnership opportunities. So, for example, we're currently working with several incubators on negotiating some opportunities, and soon, I guess, in this month, on the next one, we will be happy to, I hope we will be happy to announce the next partnership with the incubator and their next batch. This is our strategy for now. Also, we developing other strategy like working with advertisers, lead generators, and marketeers, because we believe those are our audience as well, and we could help them. But we faced some barriers when conducting the research interviews with marketeers, and now currently we're looking forward to update our product in our feature list to fill up the gaps and to help marketeers to get the more value from our product.
Okay, cool. Thanks for the reply. Very detailed. Thanks.
Thank you. Any other question? Or even no? Also feel free to ask questions in the chat if you prefer. At the moment, I don't see any other questions, so I
Yeah, me neither.
think
So thank you for having me here. Thank you very much.
thank you so much, Ivan. And thank you, Emily, for the question. So let's move on to the next one, Naomi. Catalina.
Just a second, I can't find it. Yeah, I found it.
Great.
Hi everyone, pleasure being with you today. I'm Dmitro, CEO and founder of Naomi, a smart grocery e-commerce AI agent that automatically buys products for users. In grocery e-commerce, they have over 40% of all carts abandoned, resulting in billions of lost potential. To come up with a solution, we realized that when buying groceries, people actually think about meals they will cook, and selecting products is a derivative from that. So our solution works as a widget over a retailer's website, currently available only in Ukrainian, and it goes through 3 major steps. The first one, the prompt. A user tells Naomi what they want to cook, for example, a week of agent cuisine for a family or anything like that. Then Naomi AI suggests the meals that match the criteria, and once confirmed, Naomi automatically adds all the products for those meals into the shopping cart. With this approach, we reduce session duration from 30 minutes down to 3, resulting in higher cart completion rate. Also, since Naomi suggests the products into the cart, we prioritize high margin products and slow moving items. At Y Combinator, they believe that besides corporate world, AI is about to transform consumer experiences, and coupled with a rising interest in holistic well-being, we believe now is the best time to build Naomi. By we, I mean 2 founders, myself and Vlad, both serial tech entrepreneurs with experience in e-commerce, AI, and Western markets. We have support from Dr. Kate Komisarenko, who combines her scientific research with an endocrinologist practice. All the tools out there focus on retargeting lost deals, and very little is done to prevent lost deals. When you think about prioritizing high margin products, retailers did that by themselves internally. And that's exactly where Naomi steps in as an external technology provider. Naomi earns transactional fee on every operation. That's a 0.25% on all items and additional 0.25% on high priority items. We will grow from east to west in Europe, then Americas and other markets through partnerships, networking, conferencing, and outbound. Currently, we are negotiating with 4 retailer chains, and we have already built 1 live beta pilot with a trusted Ukrainian grocer who sells to over 10 million people. We will open a fundraising round later this year. Meanwhile, we will really appreciate introductions to retailers and any advice on our upcoming fundraising strategy. To do so, feel free to book some time with me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dimitro. I can see you are here.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Likewise.
And now we will open for questions. Emily, the floor is yours.
Thanks. Sorry, I'm trying to like hold off in case I'm stealing anyone's show here, but yeah. Thank you for the presentation, Dimitro. It might be I don't know, like a stupid question potentially, but like what is the AI actually doing here in your product?
Yes,
yeah.
AI understands the intent behind a user prompt. For example, a user wants an Asian cuisine, wants something else, wants it for a family, wants it for a day, for 10 days. Also, AI matches the meals to meet those criteria. And then the most important part for the retailers, AI selects all, products from all the available in the store to match the specific user criteria. There are like 20,000 of products in the store, right?
Yeah.
And the user needs to buy just 20 of them, right? So AI understands the intent of the user and selects the specific products. And
So is it, sorry,
yes.
so it's like through like it has like this base knowledge of recipes and stuff then, I suppose, and just collect from that into making suitable sort of choices.
Yes. So we have our own database of 7,000 recipes. All the ingredients in them are marked up, and we run them through vector database to match them to a specific store items. And for each store in different locations for different users, the AI performs the selection of specific products.
Is there like sorry, just random rambling here, but is there like a cross-functional thing? So say you need, I don't know, soy sauce for this one dish. Does it then also come with suggestions for other dishes that like require soy sauce or like miso paste and stuff like that? Sort of an optimization of the goods that you already have?
Yes. On the first screen, under the prompt, there is a toggle which says optimize the quantity of ingredients, which means if selected, then all the meals will have shared items.
Okay, perfect. That makes sense. Thanks for a great answer.
Thank you for the question.
Thank you, Emily. Any other questions from the audience? I also launched the poll, so if you want to be connected with Dimitro afterwards, please leave your email address and we'll make the connection. All right, I cannot see any more questions, so thank you, Dimitro, and
Thank you,
we'll be in touch. Thank you, Emily. We will move now to the next one, Vita 325.
Hello, my name is Julia Kleine, founder of Vita 325, AI-powered mobile platform using phone sensors for prosthetic rehab. We turn any smartphone into a high-tech rehab lab using AI to help people with prosthetic recover faster and more effectively. The core issue, there is no continuous accurate way to track rehab process. Prosthetic users experience delayed recovery due to poor tracking, while healthcare providers, manufacturers, and insurers grapple with limited data and insights. Vita 325 provides real-time gait analysis, personalized rehab insights, and automated reports. No wearables, just a smartphone. We use AI and computer vision to measure key movement metrics, providing instant accurate insights for rehab progress. By combining advanced technology with a user-centric approach, we are positioned to address a significant and growing market demand. By 2025, we aim to reach 100K users across Ukraine and Europe, expanding 2 million by 2027 as we enter global markets. We target medical centers, prosthetic manufacturers, and insurance, providing free access to clinics while generating revenue through data sales and strategic partnerships. We monetize through B2C subscriptions, B2B partnerships with the clinics, government sponsorships, and data licensing. We anticipate reaching almost 10 million in revenue by year 4, driven by prosthetic manufacturers, data licensing, and insurance partnerships. We operate in a competitive space with innovative players like One Step, Motica Science, and Shirley Line Ability Lab, who focus on general gait analysis and clinical rehabilitation. Vita 325 is dedicated to prosthetic users delivering AI-driven real-time mobility insights with no wearables or clinical visits. Our phase rollout prioritizes clinical validation, humanitarian partnerships, and targeted monetization strategies tailored to both low and high income markets. We're launching our MVP in Ukraine, expand to Europe and Asia, and integrate predictive analytics to enhance our solution. And by 2027, ready to go fully scalable commercial product with broader user base, including other movement disorders. What do we have for now? 4-people team, clinical trials in Ukraine, as it is one of the biggest hub of people with amputations, unfortunately. Our MVP is live, tested with 50+ patients and backed by rehab centers in the US and Ukraine. We are raising $1.5 million to scale AI-driven rehab. With funding will enhance AI capability, build strong marketing and sales opportunities, onboard 10,000 users, and expand partnerships. Our team combines technical expertise, clinical knowledge, and a proven track record in digital health. Join us in revolutioning prosthetic rehabilitation, and let's create meaningful change together. Thank you.
Thank you, Julia, for the great pitch. Are you there? Yes. Nice to meet you. So, any questions for Julia? Emily?
Hey, thanks for the presentation, Julia. It was a bit quick there, so I was just wondering if you could just talk a bit about your sort of the business model, because you mentioned B2C and you mentioned B2B, and there was government, and could you just like elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, sure. So that's really 3 niches that we can cooperate with, and we start from B2C firstly, because B2B is mostly like partnership and where we can just sell the data sets and sponsorships as well. And I'm getting the feedback from different parts just to understand what exactly we can do after. But first of all, it's B2C because we are working with patients, so people with the prosthetics, and it's freemium model because for now it's the tool for them and their support out of the clinics. So that's why it's very important for them to have this opportunity to be interacted with the doctor who is not near him. And firstly, we do it for Ukraine and Ukrainian soldiers as well. So they have different destinies and they have different paths where they are. So they mostly need these opportunities. And now this is the package that Ukraine gives to every patient. That's rehabilitation is included. So we just need to cooperate with the government to be part of this package, because we get a lot of different conversations with the rehabilitation centers, and they see the value of this product because they don't know anything about their patients when they leave the clinics, even if they use the prosthetic at all. And it's also the budget of the government because they pay for all this stuff. So this is B2C and B2B partnership.
Super. And you mentioned freemium there. Until what point is it freemium, or like when does it converge into being a paying?
So the free is getting the test and to send the PDF to your doctor to see how good you are in. We have 4 different tests of the movement analysis. And after that, when you want to get the video exercises and the possibility to contact your rehabilitation professional, your doctor, through the app, just to have the video call or any messaging. So it would be monthly subscription.
Okay, Super, thanks.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Julia? Looking at the chat. No. All right. Then, thank you, Julia, for the presentation and your replies. Thank you, Emily, for the questions. And we will move on to the next one. Fides. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, great. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Yaroslava, and I represent Heidi's. We are a cybersecurity startup helping organizations in different industries eliminate passwords from the daily life of their employees. Why are passwords a problem? If you imagine a common dynamic work environment like a hospital, a bank, or a government agency, a typical day for its employees looks like this. They come to the office, log into their computer with a password, then they sign into their accounts using a login and password once again. On top of that, they have to use multi-factor authentication. And finally, every time they step away from their computer, they have to log out. And when they come back, the cycle starts all over again, possibly many times a day. The human factor has always been the biggest threat in cybersecurity, and it's a real challenge for IT managers to ensure fast and simple employee access without compromising security. We have developed an identity management system that enables passwordless workforce authentication, covering both logical access to apps and services and physical access to workstations. We have a subscription-based model. Both cloud and on-premise versions are available, and our system can be deployed either independently or supplement popular IAM systems like Entra ID, Okta, etc. And eventually we replace passwords with 3 methods. The first one is passkeys, which basically means biometric access using personal devices like smartphones. The second method is a mobile app that provides access to web services and computers through unique QR codes. And the last tool is the Heidi's key, our proprietary hardware token designed for the most complex scenarios. It covers access to web services, to legacy applications, Windows computers, and it can even unlock electronic doors in the office. So the end result is that both logical and physical access can become passwordless, providing better user experience and accelerating the speed of login by 2-3 times. And the fact that we have a flexible choice of authentication tools keeps us ahead of our competitors who usually focus on either hardware or software only. Our system is FIDO2 certified, which means it's resistant to phishing, the most common type of cyber attacks. And it has also been approved by the State Service of Special Communications of Ukraine, authorizing its use in the public sector. We already have some enterprise clients in Ukraine. For example, Pharmac, one of the leading pharmaceutical companies, has been using our keys in the manufacturing center. We serve several government agencies, including the Cabinet of Ministers of Ukraine, and we also have a bank in Germany, which is undergoing a pilot project. Our business model relies on indirect sales through channel partners, and Bakotech is our value-added distributor covering Ukraine, the Baltic states, Georgia, Moldova, and Azerbaijan. And we are looking to find resellers in other CEE countries as well and reach 1 million in revenue by 2025 before moving to Series A round in 2026. So if you know any companies we could partner with, let us know, please. We'd be happy to connect on LinkedIn and share our use cases and testimonials. Thank you.
Thank you for the pitch. Are you with us? Yes, I can see you. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to see you. Any questions? Petro.
Yes, hi. I'm going to substitute for Emily this time. So I have 2 questions. One is, what kind of partnerships are you looking for, Yaroslava? And the second one, I mean, like, are you looking for clients? Are you looking for funding? And so on. And the second one is, can you elaborate a bit on your kind of, how do you differentiate from the competition? So there are already mobile apps that help log in, right? That generate passwords to speed up this login processes and so on. So how exactly are you different, and how are you
Okay, understood.
accelerating? Yep.
So I can start from the second question, if you don't mind. So competition, yes, for sure. There are password managers, there are some mobile authenticators, but mostly our competitors are all US-based companies, and they focus on primarily on North America, while we would like to develop in European market. Password managers, it is actually something that relies on a password, which is a shared secret. And for that reason, it is considered not secure enough to be applied in enterprise because it is something that is vulnerable to phishing attacks, and even multi-factor authentication, like OTP codes sent by mobile authenticators, is something that is
Yeah, so I think you are breaking.
System. While passwordless needs the use of password totally. Passwordless authentication relies on public word, is resistant to all kinds of identity-based attacks.
Yeah,
So
Yaroslava,
we differentiate ourselves from.
and now, can you hear us?
It seems my connection just was broken. Sorry.
Your
So
connection is a
and the
little
second
bit broken.
still
Yeah,
it
the
is.
last part we couldn't really hear.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Perhaps try to kill the camera and just do audio.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sorry for that. So the first distinction is that our solution is based on passwordless technology, and the second distinction is that we offer a variety of authentication tools, while competitors only offer one specific product, either hardware security keys or mobile authentication, while we have a flexible mix of tools. So our clients don't have to pay for multiple authentication products and manage each one separately. And in terms of partnerships, we're looking for channel partners, which can be IT distributors or system integrators that provide security services to enterprises and small mid-sized businesses. So we basically need to resell our solution through them. I hope.
Okay, yeah,
it was
heard it this time. Thank you very much. I can follow on if there are no other questions from the group.
Mhm.
Follow on. Okay, then going back to competition, you say you offer a bunch of products. Does that mean that your offering is cheaper than the alternatives? So, I mean, how are you better?
Yeah, basically it can be cheaper because we have a cloud-based platform that includes the use of a mobile application and passkeys. It would cost just $2 per user per month. And we also have an enterprise grade solution that may also include hardware keys as an additional authentication method. And in this case, hardware keys would need to be purchased separately. But still, it is cheaper than buying hardware keys from one vendor and using mobile application or MFA from another vendor.
Got it. Cheaper is the package. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we are out of time. So we will now go to the next startup before the break. So it's MedVoice.
Hi, my name is Pablo. I'm CEO and founder of MedVoice, an educational platform for healthcare professionals. Our mission is to transform global healthcare outcomes by connecting healthcare professionals with the knowledge, skills, and communities they need to excel. Medical education never stops. It can be very expensive and time-consuming. The amount of medical knowledge doubles every 73 days, and here knowledge gaps appear. Our solution is a single education platform with live streaming and recorded courses, affordable access, peer-to-peer learning, and certification. Here you can see our platform. It works like a streaming platform with live events, a catalog of courses, and you can see one of our courses here. We work mostly in B2C, providing subscription and pay-per-course model, and also we have some B2B services like corporate licenses and pharmaceutical and medical device advertising. Today we have almost 100,000 healthcare professionals in our database, 25,000 paying users. We have a lot of experts and content available on the platform. Last year we have more than $600,000 of revenue, and last month we had more than $80,000 of revenue. We create a lot of events for insolvent specialists and provide platform accesses for military doctors. Our team is pretty complete. We have more than 30 people with significant experience in different fields like marketing, sales, engineering, production, product development. The market is quite large. It's more than 65 million healthcare professionals worldwide. Regarding to competition, our main advantages are content for experienced specialists, our format of live events and Q&A sessions, our platform with collaboration features, and affordable pricing. Today we're actively working on the next version of our platform with social features, gamification, personalization and recommendation system, and localization for new markets. Today we're actively expanding to Romania, hiring a local team there and creating content in Romanian. And we have a revenue, monthly revenue, about 7,000–8,000 euros there. Also, we're actively working on implementing AI into personalization and recommendation system. And this year we're planning to expand to Poland. Today we're looking for funding to launch our next version of our platform with AI, to launch new B2B products, and to expand to Poland and Romania. So let's provide accessible education for all the healthcare professionals worldwide. Thank you.
Thank you, Pavlo, for the pitch. Are you there? Yes.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry if it's so quiet because I was after dental surgery. It was difficult to talk louder. Sorry.
No worries. Any questions? Petro.
Hi. Pablo, hi. Nice seeing you again. I think we've talked about a year ago or something like this. So my question is, what's your biggest challenge in your foreign expansion? So the bulk of your revenue comes from Ukraine, right? But medical knowledge seems to be universal on the planet. So what's the challenge?
To increase it 10x, for example. Today, it's our main challenge is to build a local team, build all the processes there, to find experts, to start to work with experts, with pharmaceutical companies, and that's it.
So is it the local team and sales? And what does local team do?
Country management, sales, marketing, and building these processes with content experts and medical community. Yeah, local medical community.
I'm sorry, could you please repeat the last few sentences? You were breaking up and I didn't quite hear it.
Oh, sorry. Building a medical community. Yeah. Looking for experts, building a production process, and for sure, marketing and sales.
And what do you mean by production process and local experts?
We need to build a team together with like we work in Ukraine. We have part-time workers. They're doctors, and also we need to find these doctors who will help us to create content there in the new markets. So we need to build this process, together and to find new experts, because in Ukraine we have in Ukraine we have more than 500 different experts, and we need to find in the new markets as well new experts.
What's experts function? What does it do for the business?
They create content. They give a lecture.
Content.
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
medical specialists, medical experts.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
for me.
We have a question from Jerry.
Well, thank you for presentation. Quick question, but what do you think your main characteristic that is, how to say, most your key feature of the platform? Key feature, what do you think from your perspective? Yeah.
Key feature is, I think our format of events, it's live. We have a lot of live events, like 40, 50 every month. And Q&A sessions, live events, mentor sessions, and we record everything and save it on our platform. So we have today more than 500 different courses and almost 2,000 different lectures for different specialties. So it is key feature, and for sure certification. We provide certification for doctors.
You mean for kind of USMLE, or what do you mean? What kind
CME
of
points. CME points.
CME? Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Emily?
Yes, just a final quick question. I saw in the presentation you mentioned that there was this slide with a number of paying customers, and I was just wondering, are those customers like individuals using the platform, or is it like organizations? And I don't know, what is the structure there, and what's the difference?
Mostly we work in B2C today. It's like 90% of our revenue today. So it is individual clients, but we're starting to work with B2B clients as well, with pharmaceutical companies, with hospitals, and we also work today on developing features for B2B clients on our platform, but mostly B2C. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you for the questions. We are out of
Thank
time
you.
now, so perfect. Right on time. Thank you, Pavlo. And now we will have a short 10-minute break, and we'll start with the next startup at 3:10. So 10 minutes break. Please come back 2 or 3 minutes before. Thank you. See you soon. Right. Welcome back. For the second part of the demo day, focusing on the CEE region. Nice to see that some of you are back. We will start in a minute. All right, Catalina, whenever you're ready, we can start again with EdMaps.
My name is Volodymyr Stroshko and I'm CEO of EdMaps. We solve the problem of students' motivation because we know that modern students don't like studying. According to Yale Center, they feel stressed, bored, and tired during the educational process. And not only students face with that problems. It's also a big problem for parents that want their children to do well and enjoy learning, schools, and also learning courses for kids and government. So that's why we decided to find where that thing that children admire of. It's gaming, playing computer games, and combine game with school curriculum. That's how we made an EdMaps. EdMaps, it's a gamified platform that looks like a real video game, but in fact, it's a platform for schooling. Each academic subject looks like a map of territory that's really interesting to explore. A lesson contains interactive assignments and videos that make learning bright and dynamic. World historical celebrities will assist our children in interactive dialogues in every building on a map. A system game bonuses and rewards provides additional motivation. Like in game, each student has their own avatar that can be upgraded using rewards and customized, of course. Electronic school diary and other tools help students stay organized. Also, we provide a special application for parents that provides analytics according to 146 performance indicators to help parents see the full picture of learning. Schools get a real LMS system that helps them to organize educational process well. A simplified process of control and management, user-friendly digital tools for every teacher, a special tool for making educational content, and also, in addition, our platform provides a library of this content. Detailed analytics that helps analyze student progress and help teachers personalize the learning process of each student. And also, we provide teachers with AI assistant that help checking homeworks. Also, our platform can be used by learning courses, and we cooperate with the Ukrainian government. Now we have great results. We increase academic results of children up to 53%, interest of learning up to 67%. And we have more than 25 clients in Ukraine. Also, we have our own distance schools, and we're looking for options to get forward. Now we're looking for partners with which we can cooperate and work in other markets. So here we are. Thank you for attention, and I'm ready for your questions.
Thank you, Volodymyr. Are you there? Yes, I can see you.
I'm here.
Nice to meet you. Any questions for EdMaps? Yes, Emily.
Yes. Hi. Thanks for the great presentation, Vladimir. I just have a question regarding sort of it might have been explained, it's just got kind of lost to me, but is it linked between, do I understand it correctly when it's linked between the school, so the teacher, the curriculum, as well as the sort of the exercises that the child is doing on the platform?
Yeah, that's right. We have open license school in Ukraine. So we substitute classical learning in offline school, and instead of these, children can study online and get certificates in the end. Now we're working like for B2B model with other schools in Ukraine, providing just a platform as a soft. So we have both options, B2C with licensed school and B2B like a soft for other schools.
Okay, so that was kind of leading into my next question, because then it was like, okay, so is it the parent who is paying for the product? So the parent is the customer, and then they sort of introduce it to the school to have an interaction with the teacher, or?
In first option, if you're talking about B2C, yes, of course, parents are our clients. But in second, schools are our clients, and they paying for us for access to this platform and then working with parents directly without us.
Okay, thank you.
Good. Then I saw a question from Alexandra.
It was the same as Emily's last question. That was.
All right. Fair enough. Then Maya.
Yeah, I was having a curiosity on how you measure the KPIs you have mentioned there. So the school performance that is increased, or maybe more specifically, the interest of students to learn. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yes, we provide focus groups with our clients. When we took children without platform, that's studying just in a regional way, in traditional way, with books, with t-shirts and so on. And secondly, we take a control group that used EdMaps for the year. And what do we mean in terms of interest of education? It's the time that children spend on doing their homework with platform and without platform. That's the gaps, 67% was put in.
Oh. Volodymyr?
I think I answered the question, no?
Yes, you were a little bit frozen at the end.
I
but
told
think
that
it's okay.
67% is gap between interests and time that students spend with platform and without platform.
Understood.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then we have a last question from Jerry.
Yeah, thank you for presentation. Another question, can you show please slide with context if possible? Probably the last one, I think, or some, yeah.
I definitely can't because we sent recorded video.
Oh, I see, okay. Okay.
But I can send you presentation if you want. I mean, in private or via email.
Okay, okay. You have LinkedIn, right?
Yes, definitely.
I will find. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank
you. Jerry, you can also leave your email address in the poll, and then we will connect you with Volodymyr.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you. Any last questions? Good. Then thank you, Volodymyr, for all your answers. Then we will move on to the next one, Catalina, which is Metaenga.
Hello everyone, my name is Lav, and a few years ago, while studying electrical engineering, I spent a lot of times in various industries like utilities and oil and gas. I saw firsthand how crucial proper training is for safety in high-risk environments. This inspired me to think about the future of technical skills training, leading me to found Metaenga. Because traditional industrial technical training is expensive, hard to scale, and relies on costly physical infrastructure. It often fails to engage teams effectively and needs more real-time insights to empower the workforce and understand employee capabilities. Metaenga addresses these challenges with immersive learning focus approach, reducing cost and logistical challenges. Our XR training platform is designed as a single immersive learning app that integrates virtual reality training modules and AI reporting system into existing enterprise training programs. Implementing Metaenga allows organizations to speed up employee training by 4 times while cutting the budget in half. Because we basically revolutionize how teams learn and retain information, increasing memorization efficiency by up to 76% compared to traditional methods like books or video tutorials. The rapidly expanding VR tech market is projected to hit $63 billion by 2028, and we have a great opportunity to capture 1.1% of this market over the next 5 years by offering a complex immersive training solution for industrial enterprises and training centers. And we are already seeing a significant interest in our XR training platform that we launched this winter. Over 800 organizations and universities currently on board, generating $8,000 in monthly recurring revenue. And our next ambition goal is to launch first innovating VR training hub in London by 2026. That's why Metengo operates on a SaaS B2B business model, providing transparent and scalable pricing. Furthermore, we offer a bespoke VR development services for organizations that requires unique VR training solution for their needs. In a highly competitive landscape, we are focused on our strengths to expand global market share. Our VR training production is super speedy, taking weeks instead of months like competitors. Plus, our unique AI recommendation system provides real-time insights to both trainees and management, helping everyone make better informed decisions. Behind it all is our dynamic and reasonably small team, which has extensive experience in engineering, energy sector, and XR industry. And we are very excited to announce that we are launching our seed fundraising round. We welcome all investors who share our vision of transforming workforce training through immersive technology to join us in this journey. Thank you very much for a really great opportunity today.
Thank you, Slav, for the presentation.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Alexandra, you have a question.
Hello, Slav. Super interesting with the learning and development. I was going to ask, are you also making all of the content, or are like further service or is the service providers providing it?
So actually, at the moment, we provide almost 90% of content in-house. And also we have few third-party developers who help us provide content as a service for our needs. And yeah, but basically at the moment we provide most of all content by ourselves. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Emily.
Yes, thanks for good presentation, Slav. I was just curious because, like, to me, VR, AR is a quite crowded space when it comes to learning. But what is it that sort of sets you aside from the rest? I mean, there's a plethora of companies out there, but what is it that's your sort of secret sauce that makes it better than the others?
Okay, good. It's actually really great question because we literally very focused on energy and at the moment in mostly for renewable energy, and secret sauce is actually our team, which is has very deep knowledge in energy sector. Specifically, I had a degree in energy sector. Our people from our team have a working experience in Ukraine, and also we have a good relationship with university where we hired from them expert matters. It's actually it's professors who it's lectures people, and yeah, we work together with universities on creating our content as well.
Okay, cool. And in terms of like sales channels, how do you go about like your go-to-market sort of strategy? Who do you target and where do you go and who do you talk to get into these?
Okay, yeah. Thank you for this question. Actually, this is our area. So weak side it's a sales and marketing in B2B as well. So and we're struggling with that, to be honest. And our main client is distribution and generation company in Europe. So actually we physically visit their offices and try build right sales process at the moment. So yeah.
Yeah, B2B sales is tough, but yeah. Cool. Thank you so much for the answers.
Thank you. Any other questions? Looking at the chat, no more
Okay, thank you very much
questions.
for the opportunity.
Thank you, Slav. Thank you for the
Thanks.
question.
Thanks.
Okay, then let's move on to the next presentation. It's ProGalit.
Good afternoon. I'm here today to introduce you to ProGalit, innovative model for conservative kidney stone care. 10% of all populations suffer from kidney stones. In the majority of cases, the treatment is surgery. However, 15% of patients are treated using medications, and this model is called lipolysis. The treatment is effective and is also used for prevention, but requires a higher level of self-control or self-management from the patients. Less than 50% follow doctor's treatment recommendations, diet restrictions, and lifestyle modifications. As a result, we have high risk of disease recurrence and additional costs from healthcare insurance. To give you a perspective, in many cases, patients use paper-based patient diaries and written recommendations, which are general, not personalized, and that is the current model. We offer a revolutionary solution, new model of treatment, called programmatic lipolysis. We remove the need for self-control by capability of software's medical device ProGalit. It uses generative AI and our proprietary patented algorithms. With the help of ProGalit, our technology allows monitoring, dynamic adjustment, and long-term follow-up for prevention. Our technology also allows personalization of treatment and automation of patient management with improved adherence. To summarize, programmatic lipolysis as a model saves doctors time, increases patient engagement in treatment, improves quality of life, and decreases health insurance costs. The annual growth of market for kidney stone disease treatment is 5% per year, achieving $4.5 billion in 2030, and growth of software's medical device market is 10% per year. ProGalit is well positioned for both market opportunities using B2B2C model of monetization with value-based pricing for hospitals and lifetime subscription for patients to ensure treatment and prevention. ProGalit is also well positioned among competitors designed for integration into existing informational systems at the hospitals and can be used for outpatient care for all urological patients. We have developed a working prototype of the platform, and our proof of concept was validated with 80 patients. Results will be published in the academic database Scopus this year. Co-founders of team combines expertise in urology, IT, and global project management. And idea of programmatic lipolysis attracted interest from health tech startup stakeholders in Ukraine, France, and Luxembourg already. Our financial plan is to ensure our growth and expansion. After securing of 160K of pre-seed funding, we are looking for 350 to launch programmatic lipolysis in Euro Union. Thank you for your attention. Ready for your questions.
Thank you for the presentation, Oleg. I can see you are there.
Hello.
Great. Any questions from the audience? Yes, Emily.
I'm just going bananas on the questions, sorry. Thanks for the presentation. I was just curious, so the presentation was showing like this chat on the screen. Is that chat with a bot or with an actual doctor?
It is the system which connects with the patient and with the doctor. So the idea for doctor to receive summary from the patients and for the patient to receive suggestions, recommendations, and comments from the system. The question is more for us how to make sure that when the patient uses the system to have a human touch as well. And we have a know-how to make it, and it is a very simple solution that we add in addition to LLM model, we add a real person, a real coach who will work through this channel of communication with the patients. So there will be human touch as well, but it will be not really the doctor. Every time it will be a chronic disease management coach, which will help the patients.
Okay, so it sort of delivers this summary of this is what the patient is actually feeling, sort of from a long chat into like this is what the key takeaways are, and the doctor can come with sort of a
Yes, for the doctor, it is assistant, right? It is assistant. Very quick assessment of the metrics, what is required to be done, and we do not work instead of doctor. We are a tool for the doctor to make any prescriptions, to make adjustment of treatment, and on the other hand, we are to support the patient using functionality of a bot, but also providing human touch.
Yeah. So just randomly, does the customer, so it was a B2B to C
Yes.
model. So where are the sort of payment streams in this model? If you look at it from a business perspective.
Yes, different regions will provide we will have to implement different model of cooperation. We discovered that in Ukraine, in Europe, United States, it can be different, flow of cash as well. But our initial model, which we will implement this year, it is B2B2C. So we provide our software to the clinics, to the doctors, to the hospitals, and take fee from them for usage from their side to provide new service to the patients. So this is a long-term service from the hospital to the patient to ensure their prevention of their disease, and we take subscription fee from the patient in this case.
Okay, super. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Yes, Maxim.
Yeah. Hi, Oleg. So
Hello.
my question is, your specialization is for the problem with kidney, but if we will take other problems, is it possible to convert your model, I mean your experience, into other types of problems? Because because that problem of self-control is, it is a basic characteristic of almost the whole humans. So, and it can be distributed to some other types of the problem. Then what kind of other problems can be used with this model that you have?
So we consider this solution as a case. I mean, fragility is a case because we see that it is very valuable impact on disease, and it is easy to provide the results. But in general, the whole approach, which consists of 3 innovations, which we have here. The first one, and it is I will be happy to present how we connect patient and doctor, and we, by design, we avoid GDPR and HIPAA compliance. It is a very, I believe, elegant solution that we have. Second, we have this patient coach in the back end, providing support to the patient, right? Instead of bot, there will be a real person, but this person will be able to communicate with the patients. Well, to give you it is like influencer and subscriptions, right? And the third one, it is indeed impact. So it is applicable to many conditions, chronic disease.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Oleg, for all your answers. Thank you for the questions. And now it's time to move on to the next one, steps.
Hello to everyone. My name is Maxim. I represent the MyTech Plus company. Our project is called STEPS, which stands for the System of Thermal Energy Packed Storage. Our company was founded in 2011 in Ukraine. We deal with automation of enterprises, facilities, and business processes. We produce hardware and software. We developed and installed controllers at our customers to optimize the efficiency of heat consumption. The problem we faced turned out to be complex. There is ineffective heat generation and the lack of a quick response to customers' needs to consume heat. Solutions on the market are narrowly focused. They do not cover the spectrum of problems that exist in generation consumption processes. Plus, the human factor affects the regulation of both generation and heat consumption. In order to provide a holistic solution, we use the following approach. Heat accumulation in the physical system is integrated between the process of heat generation and heat consumption. Maximum efficiency of heat generation is ensured by its independence from heat consumption. The heat accumulator has a large capacity. It removes peak loads of consumption. It is environmentally friendly and budget friendly. Raw materials for heat generation are diversified. The control algorithms use weather forecasts. Our product has components that our company is ready to mass produce. These are smart controller with control algorithms, fluid flow switch, and thermal accumulator. Also, our product has components that are available on the market and can be tailored to the situations of the client. Here is our unique value proposition. First, unique heat accumulator design. Second, connection with AI and forecasting, depending on weather, heat consumption, prices for raw materials. Third, we integrate different types of heat generation. Fourth, unique algorithms to control the working processes. Together, all these components provide a 30% saving on raw materials. Our technical means will be protected by patents and closed by internal software. According to forecast, by 2026, the European market for renewable heat sources will reach 78 billion euro, and it has a wide geography, especially in regions of Alps, Nordics, and Central Europe. Our preliminary estimates of the market size for heat and energy saving systems are shown on the slide. We analyze the competitors' groups by technology type. There are solutions on the level of single elements that provide limited values. No direct competitors have been identified yet, especially in the field of holistic, complex, integrated solutions. Our target auditory is small and medium-sized businesses in sectors such as manufacturing, agriculture and farms, residential complexes, hotels, spa, resorts. Geographically, these are regions that need autonomy and renovation, like regions that are remote from cities conglomerates. Revenues will come through direct sales, support subscriptions, technology licensing. Sales channels are direct sales, exhibitions, and partnership with distributors. The main partners are suppliers, installation companies, design bureaus. We have been tested the system in our laboratory, and we already have started looking for customers in Europe to conduct the first pilot projects in 2025. This will allow to test our system in order to launch serial production of system components and to begin active sales with a gradual geography expansion. These are key members of our brave team who have knowledge and experience to implement management, marketing and sales, engineering, etc. We need for successful start about 1 million euro. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Maxim, for this very fast-paced video. Thank you. I'm sure we'll have some questions. Alexandra, you're the first one.
Thank you, Maxim, so much. Very interesting product. And I love, like you said, you have brought something new to the market. I know you mentioned you were working on the IP, but how is it looking right now? Would I be like to add?
Yes. The first country we are thinking about it is Finland. So we are working with some of the partners who will help us to make IP and to make it properly, because actually it is hardware and it is also software. But because it is hardware, we need to be completely sure on the whole scale, I mean scale of countries, that that our solution is protected very well and that we do not have any similar solutions, because actually we didn't find yet, but we need to check it a little bit more. It means more countries need to be checked. Yeah. But because it is hard solution, therefore, yes, hardware, therefore it is hard to check for everyone.
Yeah, I can imagine IP is always hard, but good job, really. Very interesting to learn about.
Thank you very much.
Emily?
And Emily?
Yeah, me again. Thanks for the presentations. Very quick though. But I was going to ask sort of as a follow-on on Alexandra's question. You're talking about hardware and it being sort of unique. So patents and stuff like that, is that like on your horizon? Do you have any? Is it in the cooking? How do you see that?
So you see, we are when you say in the cooking, we are in the process of negotiations, because we make like so to say casting for that one who can do it properly. And also, how to say, you know, it's also the always the question of money, how much they will ask for IP. Yeah, because with when it is hardware plus software, it's you know, you should check a lot of things. They should check a lot of things, and because of that, we need to take proper amount of money to pay them.
Okay, and this is
I
all.
think I answered your question, not my question.
I'm not sure. So is this to get a patent application kind of ready for the product, or is this just for getting the product out on the market? Just so I understand.
I see. To bring it on the market.
Ah, yeah. Okay. So no patent application processes.
Not yet.
No.
Not
Okay.
yet.
Fair
Not
enough.
yet.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then I guess that kind of answers my next question, which was more along the lines of hurdles of getting into the market. But yeah, you already kind of answered that. So thanks.
Yeah, thank you also.
Any other questions from the audience? No, I don't see any other questions. So thank you, Maxime,
And thank you.
for your presentation. And we will move on to the next one, Almecsoft.
Enterprises lose millions of dollars due to inefficient and complicated processes. This is what a contract approval process looks like for one of our customers, the largest mining company in the world. This particular process has over 50 steps and required approval actions before a final contract can be issued. And they have hundreds of such processes, like HR, compliance, procurement. It's a nightmare for them, but it's even worse for their employees. Such companies try to automate processes with systems like SAP. Just more money down the toilet. So we created Almecsoft, a no-code workflow automation tool to transform all this complexity into simplicity, so employees can focus on tasks that really matter. It saves our customers up to 80% of their project budgets, and they can achieve everything in weeks. With our citizen development approach, enterprise automation doesn't take years or cost a fortune anymore. This is where we win at competition. With Almecsoft, designing and launching any business processes takes just hours, not years like with SAP or Microsoft. Our customers don't need a massive team of developers to implement automation. We provide an open API and a fully functional BPM for rapid scaling. And we know this works because we already signed on more than 70 enterprise customers. We doubled the number of users 2 years in a row, and we reached $2 million in revenue by last year. We make money by charging subscription and support fees. We're also rapidly developing partnership networks to grow even faster. The workflow automation market, it's huge. It's growing 25% annually, and it's going to reach $17 billion by 2030. Companies that embrace digital transformation now will secure their future. And our team has a solid background to master it. We have almost a decade of experience delivering projects for Fortune 500 companies and top banks. We have a deep understanding of the processes of large enterprises and good expertise in the latest technologies. Join the Almecsoft family as a partner or beloved customer and take your business to the next level with powerful no-code automation. Industry leaders like EY, ADM, ArcelorMittal, British American Tobacco, Glovo, and Home Credit Bank have already running digital transformation with us. Now it's your turn. Let's shape the future together. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for the pitch. Are you there, Igor?
Yeah. Hi, I'm
Yes.
here. Yeah.
Hi, nice to see you. Thank you for the pitch. Any question? Yes, we have 2 questions. Maxim, you can start.
Yes, so Igor, hi.
Hi.
I have a question to you. So I saw that you did 70 plus enterprises, yes?
Yeah, that's right.
And just can you say about portrait of these clients? Is it big companies? So it is not for small business and not for middle business. It is for big enterprises, isn't it?
Yeah, it actually has been mentioned in my pitch. So most of our customers are large enterprises, like companies from Fortune 500 lists. So yeah, it's a big companies usually. Like 75% of our customers are like, international holdings, huge local companies, and just a small part, it's like kind of middle business.
And do you have a solution for middle and small business? Because, the automation of processes, it is also nightmare for them.
Yeah. Not all, let's say, not all middle-sized companies needs such kind of automation. So the processes of such companies are not so complicated, and they do not have really big budgets to automate this. So that's why it's not our ICP, to be honest. Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
for your
Emily?
Yeah, thanks for the presentation, Igor. Impressive numbers. Really cool to hear. Kind of following on what Maxim was asking, I'd be curious to kind of learn more about the geographies of these companies that you have already, because I think I noticed someone with an Asia title on your team.
Yeah.
That would be really interesting.
Yeah, so most of our customers from Eastern Europe and Asia. Now we're also opening up Middle East markets like Saudi Arabia and UAE. And also we are trying to approach with our partners UK customers. So yeah, but mainly we make revenue from, let's say, Ukraine, Poland, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Kazakhstan, and Uzbekistan.
Super. Thanks. Also, like, just generally, like the whole no-code space for like solutions similar to this, not saying it's the same, but similar, seems to be quite crowded in general. So, like, did your customers give you any indication or tell you why they chose your platform rather than the other ones? Or
Yeah,
is there a common denominator between them that is like, oh, this is it?
Yeah, of course. It's actually very simple. Like just one maybe good example. When ArcelorMittal decided to automate the internal processes of documentation, they made a decision between us and OpenText from SAP. And despite they already have an SAP ERP system on board, so they decided to go with us, and we actually made the first stage of the project just for 2 months, and we onboarded the alpha team, and now they scale this platform, like our platform, for more than 200 different internal processes. Just to make it everything with OpenText, it takes like really years, and you definitely need a team of SAP ABAP developers, which are really very, like, let's say it's hard to find such kind of developers, and the cost for them, it's really huge. So yeah, that's why they just go with us, and I believe they made a good decision.
Yeah, super. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So thank you for your question, and thanks for the attention.
Thank you, Igor. I think we don't have any more questions, so thank you very much. We will move to the last startup for today, Spendbase.
Hi, I'm Alexandra from Spendbase, a platform for companies to reduce self-spending. Spendbase was founded in early 2023, and we are a team of 60 people now. We have offices in the US, UK, and 6 more countries. Our mission is to help companies optimize their software costs and use. The idea of creating Spendbase came when our friend bragged. He left a company that continued to use his license worth $3,000 for 2 extra years. Another case occurred when the company fired the marketer and cancelled his subscription to an important service. 4 years of marketing data just went down the drain with this cancellation. And the problem is actually relevant for many companies, as vendors usually hide their SaaS prices, companies don't track which licenses they're paying for, and whether their employees are actually using that. Another thing is, this picture must be familiar to you, right? A lot of companies track their stock in Excel, which takes up too much manual work and is prone to mistakes. At Spendbase, we turn ugly Excel sheet into an easy-to-use software where you can see all of your subscriptions in one place, track licenses use, manage billing, and reporting. After showing company the whole picture of their SaaS spend, we do price benchmarking, apply partnership discounts, and negotiate on better deals with vendors. We don't stop on optimizing what companies already paying for. With Spendbase, you can manage procurement flows to control your future spending in SaaS. And the next step is launching virtual banking. Companies could assign cards to employees, set custom spending rules, get cash back on each transaction, and automated reporting. We take 25% of what we actually save for a company, with no upfront payments. We also have a takeoff ratio of company SaaS spending, and after virtual banking launch, we'll have an interchange fee on each transaction. Spendbase is bootstrapped. We are backed by MasterCard, Google for Startups, and European Union. They give us equity-free support and mentorship. Without attracting any external investment, we managed to hit 2 million IRR and are growing 260% year-over-year. We already have 400 customers and they're almost not churning. This is how we plan to grow over the next 3 years. We want to double our LTV and add 2 new revenue streams with card launch and treasure feature. And this is our core team, and we're ready to shake up the market. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation.
Yeah, hi, nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you, Alexandra. Any questions for Spendbase? Yes, Emily.
Yes. Thanks for the presentation, Alexandra. Just a quick one. Like you mentioned, almost 100 customers. I'd be curious to kind of learn where they are. I think you said you had offices in like 8 countries-ish. So quite the spread, but where is sort of the main hubs of your customers or the clusters of your customers, and in what sort of sizes are those customers?
Yeah, sure, of course. Thank you for the question. So I'd say like 60% is Europe and 30% is US, and 10% are other regions like Asia, Saudi Arabia, and others. And the size is mostly from 50 to 1,000 employees. So it's mid-size, mid-corp.
Super. And then you said like scaling up sales is sort of the focus going forward and expanding globally. Do you have like a set plan? I mean, how did you do it up until now, and how do you plan on doing it going forward? What are your sort of takeaways from the ones that you've done until now, and as you push on?
Yeah, sure, of course. So first of all, we changed a bit our strategy regarding conferences. So we plan to enlarge our presence on conferences and attract leads there. And before we were like attendees, and this year we attended MVC 2025 in Barcelona, and we were exhibitors, and our CEO Andrew was a speaker on the panel discussion, and we just noticed how significantly increased the engagement. So we decided this is our way to go. And also we launched our new feature, virtual banking. For now, it's just UK and Europe. And we started like 5 customers on this feature yet, but we already got license in Canada for launching this solution. So it's step-by-step launch the virtual banking feature in different regions where we already have operations, and widen this and add with banking our third revenue stream.
Okay, just a follow-on question on that. Sorry.
Yeah, of course.
So, like a banking solution, what would that mean in terms of the product offering? How does it change your product, or like what do you offer through this?
So it complements what already exists, because platform already exists, procurement already exists, and now banking. Some companies go from not only managing and like approving their purchases, but also buying through Spendbase. So it's just a separate tab in the platform there you can manage all your wallets, all your cards, and you can assign them to employees, set spending rules. So you don't need to, you know, like breathe through different apps and see in one solution you manage everything, in other you like have discounts, and other you pay. You just have everything all in one.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alexandra. I don't see any other questions on the chat. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And with that, we are done with all the pitches, which is great. Good job to all of you guys. That was intense, but thank you for staying with us until the end. We will just now wrap up with the list of our upcoming demo days. My colleague Maya will put on the chat the links to sign up if you are a startup, or sign up if you want to be part of the audience. So these are the new dates that we just added today, actually. So that's it. And then my last slide would be our communication channels. So we would be happy if you could follow us on LinkedIn or Instagram. You can also sign up to our newsletter. And with that, thank you so much for all of you who participated today. I hope you had a good time. Have a nice afternoon, and see you at the next demo day.
Next week,
Thank
25th
you.
of March.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Everyone.
Celine.
Bye.